Hello and greetings from Luling, Texas, where we have rented a car, driven out of Austin nearly an hour on a work trip just to visit the world's largest convenience store. You guessed it, it's a Buc-ee's, and we're psyched. I'm going to talk a little bit about why this chain of convenience stores has such a cult following, its incredible merch game, get some lunch, which I can't expense. And yeah, thanks for watching. You are watching Peak Merch. Let's go inside. And each Buc-ee's is gonna have the titular bronze beaver adorning the corner outside the establishment with your location here as well. And that's right next to this sea, proverbial sea, obviously, of gas pumps. When they call this the largest convenience store in the world, they ain't kidding, you know? We already went to the largest general store, but this one's got a world record holder. And of course, Buc-ee's will open another largest in a year or two. You know, the one in Sevierville, Tennessee near Dollywood used to be the largest, but every year or so they top themselves. And every year or so I continue to be impressed. Is it a publicity stunt? Totally. But does it work on me? Yes. And Buc-ee's had its Halloween merch out just a few weeks ago, but we're moving right on to Christmas here. No love for Thanksgiving, unfortunately. I think it's a missed opportunity for Buc-ee's and everyone else. But yeah, lots of nice Christmas stuff here, if that's your jam. Believe in the magic of Christmas seems to be the theme this year. Santa Buc-ee is evangelizing it, as is Toy Soldier Buc-ee. Santa Buc-ee, pretty handsome with that winter beard, can we say? He's doing his thing over here, and he knows he looks good. And the Buc-ee's Christmas merch continues here with this baby onesie, this throw, these socks, and this bow. I swear I didn't intend for that to rhyme. It just worked out that way. Some great Buc-ee's Christmas bags here as well. Tissue included, as noted on the outside. But the Peak merch for this season, the Peak Buc-ee's item, may just be this LED snow globe truck featuring Santa Buc-ee there. It's pretty cool. And if I were more into this kind of stuff, it would probably be coming home with me, but alas, I don't think so. Buc-ee the Elf onesie is also Christmas Peak merch. That's the hood as your boy Buc-ee, and then this is what the bottoms look like as well. So yeah, you can dress up as your favorite beaver elf, which is something you probably never thought you'd do, but here we are. Really digging these Christmas Buc-ee's pajamas, maybe even more than the onesie, because you've got Toy Soldier Buc-ee there. It's almost like a corduroy style. What do they call that? A whalebone? I forget what the textile term is, but yeah, there's a lot of these, and they're pretty nifty. So yeah, not a bad option if you're looking for some Christmas presents and you happen to have a Buc-ee's near you. You know what to do. And is the Buc-ee's Christmas sweater even ugly? Would you call this an ugly Christmas sweater? I wouldn't. I think it's, you know, it's just a sweater. They're definitely going for the ugly pattern, but nor are these pajama bottoms, these Christmas Buc-ee's pajama bottoms, ugly. I'm a fan of them as well. So yeah, we'll keep moving. And we've got Buc-ee's Socks advent calendar here as well. It just keeps going, folks. This is partly why it's so big. Oh my god, I can smell the food too. And the Buc-ee's Christmas ornament game here is also incredibly strong. We got that truck again, Santa Buc-ee doing his thing, Buc-ee Christmas sweater, Buc-ee trailer. Pretty great. I love some dated merch as well, as you know. Yeah, ornament game, very, very, very strong. So, well done, Buc-ee's. Well done. 'Tis the season for late capitalism at Buc-ee's. And I almost missed this Buc-ee in a cinch tree topper. Pretty great. And it comes with bendable picks. So yeah, you fit Buc-ee to the shape of your tree. I also almost missed this gorgeous Buc-ee's snow globe. So yeah, they've definitely upped their Christmas merch game. I was at a Buc-ee's around this time last year as well. Way more selection. Buc-ee's Christmas trucker is pretty nifty if that's your thing. It's not mine, but it does look great and well made, so worth a mention. As is this Buc-ee's holiday nutcracker, which, wow, is all I gotta say. Wow, pretty cool. Buc-ee's also does its site-specific merch incredibly well. Each one has one of these great magnets. This one's for the Luling location, as well as, you know, the sign as a magnet. And then you've got the Texas Buc-ee's. Of course, Texas is where Buc-ee's is from, and there's the most locations here as well. And then look at this. Just take a step back. All this great Texas Buc-ee's stuff, letting them know where you're from and where you are. And as I've said, you know, each Buc-ee's has its own local merch. This Buc-ee's Luling is no exception. So you've got that on the back, and then you've got Buc-ee against the Lone Star State colors there on the other side as well. Actually, no, I'm mistaken. Those are separate shirts, it looks like. So that's the Buc-ee's Luling, and that's the Buc-ee's Don't Mess with Texas. Both pretty nifty, if I say so myself. Both pretty nifty. Buc-ee's is known for its billboards, and this bumper sticker kind of captures one, so I'm probably going to have to get it. But what I love about it is, you know, there's actually a billboard in New Jersey kind of near me. It says Buc-ee's 571 miles with a U-turn sign. They're trolling with these billboards, and they know it. There's actually a whole line of magnets with some of the slogans on it, too. I'll see if we can find them. But, yeah, pretty great. Just like they get the merchandising game. Would love to reach out and talk to their head of merchandise at some point. Just saying. Yeah, so here's what I'm talking about. This is like a version of the Buc-ee's billboards. Let Us Plan Your Next Potty is pretty incredible, actually. That might be the one that's coming home with me. Wow. And this is the first time I've seen a Buc-ee's plush specific to the location. This little Buc-ee here for $14.95, I did see the price, is wearing a shirt that lets you know you were here. Or lets people know that you were here. So, pretty cute. Let's keep moving. And they've got these nice Buc-ee's beanies with the little pull paws, too. In addition, they've got these Scullies, and then this really cute hat and mitten set for the little beaver in your life. But I honestly think of the traditional stuff they always have. My absolute favorite item, the peakest of peak here, is this Buc-ee's phone holder. Seriously, it's like $10. I've used it for a ton of live streams. It works really well. The feet are weighted, essentially. So that's that. But yeah, really love the Buc-ee's phone holder. Can't recommend it enough. Maybe my favorite Buc-ee's branded item. Just saying. Although I'm open to be proven wrong as well. These pinch lights are fairly new. I think I'm going to pick one up. This would be good to put on the dog leash and just good to have in general. Come in a couple of designs. I like the cup, though. How about you? And this magnetic fidget slider looks as well new, too. As do these Crocs Jibbits. Of course, they're called shoe charms here because I think Jibbits is trademarked. But hey, here we are. Buc-ee's. Other toys include the Stretch Buc-ee. This like Buc-ee that shoots balls. Buc-ee coloring books. Ton of different types. I am just so impressed. They call this a warmie. I think these are plushes that you can put in the microwave. That's what it looks like anyway. Yeah. Cute. And this is where we start getting into the trap territory because they've actually got a whole Christmas line of dog clothes, dog pajamas as well as dog bowls, and then these really cute Buc-ee the Beaver dog sweaters. I might just get Murray one of these. He's a non-denominational pup anyway, so yeah, I think the small one ought to do the trick. And in the pet section, I was wondering what this is. I actually had to look at the tag. What do you think it is? And no, it's not a Dune 2 item. It's a pet paw washer. So you put water in there, your pets get gross. You put their paws in when they come back in the house. Pretty nifty, huh? Never seen anything like that. Buc-ee's, you're always innovating, and we appreciate it. Buc-ee's also been getting into the lawn game category, apparently. This is pretty awesome if you've got the space. Look at this. Huge cornhole toss. So, yeah, pretty nifty all around. And, yeah, lots of variety, too. This Buc-ee's tour shirt is another fan favorite. It looks like they haven't updated it since the 2023 openings. But, I mean, I see this all the time. People love it. And, you know, this is the kind of thing you see in line at theme parks, too. A lot of intersecting subcultures. But I think when you're a road dog and you're traveling for roadside attractions and ephemera, like capturing your love of this brand is just a cool thing to do. And this shirt is a good example of a type of shirt that those people already love. So they've really tapped into what their market likes. And I'd wager this is one of the most popular Buc-ee's shirts I see out in the wild. So I don't know, leave a comment below if you think you see another type more often. The traditional logo excluded, of course. Tons of Buc-ee's smalls too. We got this patch, we got these keychains, buttons, pin sets. These enamel pins are all pretty reasonably priced and collectible. I've already got a few. These are probably my two favorites, the cup and the beef jerky and the beaver nuggets. Sorry, that's the beaver nuggets. Here's the beef jerky. Pretty good. It's a pretty big task to carry home because of this big box, but the Buc-ee bobblehead is a classic, and right up there, along with the phone holder for me. Peak merch. Just saying. Some of these sort of standards, they have not yet retired, and I'm grateful for it, so. And of course, this is a truck stop. You know, this is a convenience store too, so we've got to have our car sunshades in abundance. Including other car accessories like a window marker, auto cup holders. I've never thought those were legit, but people buy them, so. Air freshener. And some really cool Buc-ee's collectible cars here as well, so. Even, get a load of this, mini trash cans. Huh? Pretty cool. And with this fun straw, you can look like Buc-ee while you drink things, so that's fun for the kids. Towel clips, I'd call them chip clips, but hey, we've also got some pillows here. Look at this, Buc-ee's version of a Squishmallow. So cool, super big. And they've also got a Buc-ee's outdoor blanket here too. That's in a folding little case. Take it with you for a picnic if you need. I'm even gonna just turn around, not even really moving, and look at this whole wall of Buc-ee's party supplies. Guys, seriously, there's so much here. You can't capture it in one vlog. It would be 20 minutes and nobody's watching that. So you gotta just come out to one of these for yourself. Again, I did drive an hour to get here, but it's worth it if you're a fan of theming, if you're a fan of ephemera, and if you're a fan of good snacks and food, which we'll get to in a second as well. So worth the trip, always. One of the most expensive private label items I've seen is actually this wearable blanket. It's $40. I did look because I was curious. And something that often happens around the house is you have a blanket you like, and then you get up to go somewhere and you're cold. So, I mean, y'all may remember the Snuggie from your day, but Buc-ee's is got the 21st century version of said Snuggie here for you with this wearable blanket. So, yeah. I'm just going to take a quick look at all this these other Buc-ee shirts we've got here. A lot of America long sleeves. That's sort of the classic Buc-ee's logo there. Ooh, this Buc-ee's jacket is pretty nifty. The Buc-ee's Letterman looks pretty great. And then some more hoodies as well. And I'm almost done here at the merch portion of the Buc-ee's store. But I wanted to show you these toenail clippers, or just nail clippers, I guess, because they're $3 and they're incredibly great. They fold over on themselves. I'm thinking of getting another pair, but you wouldn't expect it. But I would also file this along with the phone case holder and the bobblehead as the Buc-ee's peak merch to get, because it's got utility, it's reasonably priced, and it's really well made. So there you go. And I don't really have much to say here about the incredible hot food and snacks that Buc-ee's serves, so I'm just gonna take like a sort of ASMR walk through all of this for you. You know what? At shakiness is peril, right? Maybe I'll stop. So much fudge. Look at that. And it's all fresh too. Oh my god. The key lime pie might be my favorite, but I'm from Florida, so I'm biased. Of course, Buc-ee's is chopping fresh brisket all day, and that's really what they're known for here. For something on the side of the road, being able to get a brisket sandwich, look at that, XXL chopped beef, just incredible. But they've got cobbler too, chips, sure, chopped brisket. Yeah, that's the move. That's the thing I always get. And it keeps going around like this, but that's the Texas Roundup. Here's the full list of everything you can get, so pretty impressive. Buc-ee's has its own private label Cheetos as well. We are in Texas, so there's that. And yeah, cheese curls. This is sort of the hot and spicy. You can keep going around. They've got their own kettle chips, you know, bold and blended, Cajun, jalapeno cheddar Buc-ee puffs. Those look pretty good. Oh my god, what am I gonna do, guys? What am I gonna do? And just a quick shot of the jerky bar here. Nothing but love for the Buc-ee's jerky bar. Oh my god. Getting it fresh is really the way to go over getting it in the bag. Look at that peppered turkey jerky. I mean, it's glistening, guys. I can't make this stuff up. Seriously. I will also say, whatever your stance on gummy candy, Buc-ee's is pretty competitively priced. It's $4 for this big bag of 12 flavor gummy bears. That's Albany's grade, friends, and much more competitively priced. So there you go. Buc-ee's cornering the market here in the candy game too, not just the merch. And I'm a big fan of the Buc-ee's jams and jellies, especially this Grandma Gigi's pepper jelly. Now, last time I was here, I did not see this prickly pear jelly, which is appealing to me. So yeah, that might be coming home as well. We'll see. You know, I've long wondered, as has the Peak Merch Travel Companion, why Buc-ee's doesn't do its own version of Garrett's Chicago Mix. And if you're watching, it looks like they just have, and added some kettle in there for good measure. Woof. Buc-ee's, you've thought of it all. Are they just scouring the country looking for unique regional food items and then making their own private label version of it? Certainly seems that way. Pretty crazy. And that's going to do it for today's trip to Buc-ee's outside of the restrooms, which are indeed world famous. Partially because they're very clean and there's a lot of them, and also because there's art adorning the walls. I'm not going to go in, but you can kind of get the idea. So yeah, I've been Jess, you've been patient, and you've just watched Peak Merch. See ya on the road.